Fish on.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Dylan Grove here with Extreme.Outdoorsmen. In today's video, I'm actually hanging out in the garage doing a little tackle talk. Hanging out. It's a beautiful Michigan day. It's around 60 degrees. The weather is getting nice here in Michigan, and I am excited to get out there on Lake St. Clair and throw some Great Lakes Finesse baits and catch some trophy smallmouth bass, guys. If you have never used Great Lakes Finesse baits, they make some phenomenal smallmouth lures. I've been throwing them for a couple years now, and they actually just came out with a brand new bait called the Ned Bug. And that's probably why you guys are here today, checking it out, wanting to know more about the Ned Bug. And I'm pretty excited about this lure. Me personally, I actually started throwing the Ned rig probably like, I don't know, 3 to 5 years ago, something like that. I've always been a big tube jig guy, so I never started throwing the Ned rigs. I've always just been dragging tubes, and me and my dad were like, why don't we try the Ned rig style bait? And it was just, ever since we tried that, it's been game on. I've been throwing Ned rigs like crazy on St. Clair. Those smallmouth absolutely tear them up out there all spring, all summer, even in the fall, dragging it. Those Ned rigs just catch some really big fish, and I'm excited, like I said, about the brand new Great Lakes Finesse. It's the 2.3 Ned Bug, and I think it comes in 10 different colors, and you can fish this Ned rig a couple different ways. But in today's video, I was actually just gonna show you the profile, what it looks like, how I'm gonna rig it, and how I'm probably gonna fish it, and what colors that I ordered off the website. And if you guys actually wanna order any of the Great Lakes Finesse stuff, the Ned Bugs, anything that you see on my channel, you can use code Extreme15 at checkout for 15% off. It helps you guys, it helps support my channel, so I would really appreciate it if you use that code, and also share it to your buddies that smallmouth fish if they order Great Lakes Finesse stuff. But starting out, the Ned Bug, this one's actually the matte black finish, and check out the profile on that Ned Bug. It looks super natural, and it's a floating too, so when you throw it out there on the Ned head, Great Lakes Finesse, it actually pairs perfect with their Ned head. So this is awesome, but when you throw it out, it's gonna be sitting just like that on bottom. And look at the attention to detail on that Ned Bug. It's got the little claws right here, and it's got 2 little eyes on there. And it also has this little split right there. So the hook is almost gonna be hidden in the bait, but once you set the hook, that hook's gonna go out and into that fish's mouth, and you're gonna land almost every fish you hook up with this bait. This bait looks awesome, guys, and black is also a staple color on St. Clair for Ned rigs. They love the black. I always do really good with black Ned style baits, and this is just the Great Lakes Finesse version of a Ned rig, and that one looks actually incredible. I'm super excited to throw that this year. But next up, another color that I like to throw is the green pumpkin purple flake. That is just a phenomenal color for smallmouth, largemouth. Some other fish will even hit these too, probably some sheep's head. So it's always fun catching those. They fight like crazy. But just like I said, the attention to detail on Great Lakes Finesse baits, they're awesome. These are like tear resistant. They're really good plastics. So I really like these things. You can catch a ton of fish on the Great Lakes Finesse products. And I just really like that. I use a lot of the Great Lakes Finesse stuff, the drop worm, the juvie craw. So it's always cool seeing them come out with new smallmouth lures. But that one right there, definitely going to be throwing that a ton this year on St. Clair. But next up is green pumpkin watermelon flake, I think it's called. But check out that one. It's basically just green pumpkin on that side with like a almost chartreuse, like yellow lime green on the bottom. And like I said, when you rig it, it's just gonna be sitting just like that. And you can pretty much drag it. There's a few different ways. You can also get like a micro jig. I do a lot of jig fishing sometimes in the river, or just when I'm fishing shallow water, I'll tie on a little micro jig, and you'll be able to use this as a jig trailer because that looks freaking super nice. That's going to be a really good jig trailer. So I'm pretty excited about that one right there. If you guys can see that. But it looks awesome. Pretty pumped about it. But like I said, they come in a bunch of different colors. So if you are not going to use any of these colors, you'll probably throw the green pumpkins, the black and stuff. But like I'm saying, they make other colors. You can go on the website and check them out. But this one, I think it's green pumpkin red flake. Yeah, green pumpkin red flake. And I'll show you guys that up close. But check out that one. Green pumpkin red. That is a staple color for bass fishing. Largemouth, smallmouth, they just tear up the green and pumpkin red. So I'm barely even moving my hands, and look at like the tentacles moving. They have super good action on them. And I think these Ned Bugs are gonna catch some trophy smallmouth bass this year. I'm gonna be going out there almost every weekend chasing after some giant smallmouth bass. And if you watch my channel, you know I'm always out there trying to fish new areas, locate the smallmouth, and catch some big fish. It's fun catching numbers, but it also is fun trying to locate that one big 6 or 7 pounder. There's been guys that have caught 8s or 9s out there. I think a couple years ago, or maybe it was last year, a guy caught a 10-pound smallmouth down towards Lake Erie. So that is just insane. There's some trophy smallmouth out there. You just got to put in the time and find those fish because they're out there. But I really appreciate you guys watching today's video and supporting my channel. I'm going to be out there this year really focusing on teaching you guys more about smallmouth fishing, what to look for when you're out there, using all your electronics and everything. I'm going to try more to help you guys learn more about the lake and everything. So I really appreciate you guys supporting my channel. Make sure to drop a comment below what you guys think of the videos, what videos you want to see here on the channel, whether it's largemouth on St. Clair, smallmouth, what do you guys want to see? But the weather's getting nice. We're going to be out on the lake here in the next couple weeks, I think. So get ready for some giant smallmouth bass here on the channel. It's going to be a crazy 2025. I'm pretty pumped up, guys. So we'll see you in the next one. Maybe I'll see you out on the lake this year. So if you ever see me, make sure to come over and say hi. Always love meeting you guys, talking, fishing. It's the best. But enough talking. We'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great night.